Train the muscles, not the joints.
Welcome back to Natural Gland Bodybuilding, Mountain. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the age-old question. It's kind of like the chicken or the egg. And that is, what's better for chest development, the incline or the flat bench? Now, as much as if you would have talked to me back in 1998, I would have said the flat for sure, because the delts come into play so much on the incline. But that was before I dislocated a shoulder and tore the other rotator cuff in hockey, right? So then, later on, I noticed that when I do incline presses, I get a deeper pump in the chest. And when I do flat, I'm getting an exaggerated amount of front delt in the presses, right? So I feel a lot of the pressure in the front delts when I'm bench pressing on flat. Now, this can be different for you, and it can evolve based on injuries and history and so forth. And this is my main point, is that one of these exercises might be better for you at some point, but if something changes, you might find that your body recruits a little differently based on instability issues or based on strengths and weaknesses and so forth. So this is why you see some people that are incline dominant type lifters, right? They'll start with the incline all the time. They'll always do inclines and they've got a great developed chest. And then you'll see other people, they will do the flat bench and they do that first all the time. And they're like flat bench specialists, right? And they've got great developed pecs. So the whole point is that it's going to be dependent on where your insertions are and so forth. And I find the incline fly actually works my pecs better than the flat fly, hands down, for some reason, right? It puts me in a different position. And because of this, it's also safer on my shoulders. I feel it feels better on the shoulders. The shoulders feel like they're moving more naturally on the incline as opposed to the flat fly. So this is my other point. If you have a great amount of results on the flat bench with pressing, that doesn't always mean that the flies will be the same, right? For flies, you might need to do more incline flies than flat flies, even though the flat dumbbell press is working better for you. You see what I'm saying? So there's a bit of thinking outside the box, but the bottom line is any sort of bodybuilding program should have a healthy amount of incline work as well as flat work in it. And arguably, if your upper chest is weaker than your lower chest, then you would probably do incline work more often and therefore hit that weak link, right? Because that's really what natural bodybuilding is about always bringing up those weak links. And by concentrating more of your energy on those weak links, then you could bring more balance to the physique. So if you're noticing that you feel all the pressure on the front delts when you're flat benching, try incline and see if there's something different that goes on, right? Try declines, see if there's something different going on there, The point is to vary up the angles and to really be honest with yourself with where you're feeling that stress and what muscle is hitting failure first for the set to have to stop. And once you figure that out, what's going to happen is that you're going to basically be able to strategize about how to get more development in that area. So yeah, for me, I'm going to do an experiment of just incline work mostly. Today I did some inclines today to start. And then I went to flat bench just with 225. And I have to say, I do notice that when I'm doing the inclines right now, the incline flies, I notice a much better amount of overall fatigue in that muscle and a better pump overall. So yeah, I'm just going to do that for a month or two, see what happens just for fun and vary it up. So this is the other thing you can do, and you may have seen me talk about this in another video, but you could specialize in certain movements for periods of time, right? So it's like a periodization, but with certain experiments you might do. So say you want to get better in the one-legged squat, right? So you just give up squats for a month or two, and then you just do the one-legged squats or the walking lunges or the step-ups and see how your body develops that way. So you're giving your body a break with one pathway while you're experimenting with another. And usually that other one is going to be concentrated on whatever your weak links are at the time. And therefore you can bring up those weak links, right? So yeah, nothing wrong with that. We all got some weak links. Why not bring them up? So yeah, that's all I have to say about that today. I hope this helps you out in your training. Thanks a lot for watching. If you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalglandbodybuilding.com. And thanks to the page supporters, and take care for now. mountain.